Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to another AFA session. Okay, financial accounting. So from today we're starting our joint venture. Okay. Now before we go into anything more, okay, joint venture itself, the word comprises of two different words. Okay, one is joint and one is venture. Correct. Joint is a very simple meaning together. Correct. And venture is what very much similar, we call it business. Okay, that means if I combine together, that means two or more person, two or more person doing a business. Correct. But whenever I say two or more person doing a business, there is another term which might click to your mind. That is, sir, partnership भी तो यही होता है. पार्टनरशिप भी तो ये होता है ना सर, जहाँ दो लोग पार्टनरशिप करते हैं, पार्टनरशिप करके बिजनेस करते हैं. करेक्ट. There's a very common question and very correct as well. But there is a bit difference between a partnership and a joint venture. Okay. Partnership is also two or more person doing a business. Even in fact, joint venture also says the same. Two or more person doing a business. तो सर दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? कैसे समझेंगे कि एक पार्टनरशिप है, एक जॉइंट वेंचर? पार्टनरशिप इज permanent form of business. Permanent form of partnership is permanent form of business. That means ये continuous भी होता है, it's continuous and long period as well. Correct. But joint venture, it is a temporary form of business. Okay, ये shorter period के लिए होता है. Specific purpose and shorter period. Okay, एक purpose driven होता है और it is formed for a very shorter period of time. Duration is very small. Okay, so the best example is suppose Diwali wall. Correct. So suppose I'm planning to open a firecracker shop. Okay, for the eve of Diwali. Okay. So what actually I'm doing, I know that I need to go some other state, and there is a trade fair, and I open shop over there. But I have my one friend, okay, or I know someone who lives very close to that trade fair. So what I told him कि चल एक काम करते हैं ना, दोनों मिलके कुछ दिन के लिए ऐसा एक धंधा करते हैं. Okay, let's open up a business जहाँ अपन पटाखे बेचेंगे. Now see, firecracker selling of firecracker can only happen during the season times. Correct. If specifically I say Diwali, only maybe 7 days before from Diwali and maybe one day after Diwali. That means near about 10 days. Correct. So what we did, we opened up a business with a specific purpose of selling firecrackers. And what is the period? 10 to 12 days. Nothing, not more than that. Correct. So partnership, but partnership on the other hand, partnership is like हम बड़े बड़े काम करते. Correct. Continuous and long period. एक कंटिन्यूटी रहती है, बहुत लंबे पीरियड तक चलते हैं, 10 20 50 साल तक पार्टनरशिप चलते आते हैं. लेकिन जॉइंट वेंचर एक स्पेसिफिक पर्पस के लिए होता है. 1 महीना, 10 दिन, 20 दिन, 1 साल, 1 साल से ज्यादा तो बहुत कम ही चलते हैं. करेक्ट. बट फॉर एग्जांपल ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन प्लेसेस एंड ऑल. ओके, In case of constructions, it may tend to increase for more than 1 year. Okay, but other than that, it will always be on on the shorter period side, less than 1 year side. Okay. Okay. If you ask me, sir, इसके features क्या है? What are the features of it? Then features are, the first feature will be specific purpose, and limited duration. I don't think I have to explain much on this point, correct? Second will be, here partners are called as co-venturers. यहाँ हम partners नहीं बोलते. In partnership we call two persons as partner, but here we call it co-venturers. Profit and loss to be shared at agreed ratio. Okay. Fourth, once purpose is fulfilled, JV, joint venture, we call it JV, gets dissolved. Okay. And what more I can say? Joint venture has no name. Okay, we always call it joint venture. We will not listen anywhere that a separate name has been given to the joint venture. Okay, it is called as joint venture only. Now we'll discuss about accounting entries. Okay, there are three ways how a joint venture can be, how books of account are maintained. Okay, the first one is when separate books of account are maintained. Two, when no separate books of account are maintained. And third one, and the most interesting one, is memorandum joint venture account. Memorandum joint venture account. Okay, so one by one, we'll move to each method. Okay, we'll understand and then we'll solve few sums related to that. Okay. So at first, we are going to start with this first one. When separate books are maintained. Okay, when separate books are maintained. Then there will be three accounts that we'll be dealing with. Okay. The three accounts involved are joint venture account, B, joint bank account, and C, co-venturers. Okay, let me give a small brief about all this. See, just joint venture account is nothing but this is this is like what I can say. This is like you can call it as a nominal account. Nominal account, that means all expenses will be debit, correct, and all incomes will be credit. Okay, joint bank account is nothing, is just as similar to as cash book. It is the cash book. Okay, so here all inflows and outflows of cash will be recorded. Inflow on the debit side, outflow on the credit side. Okay, this co-ventures capital account is nothing. It is I can call it as a capital account. It is nothing but the capital account. Okay, joint venture account is nothing, is similar to nominal account. Okay, or you can say trading and PL account. Okay, you can also call it trading or PL account. Okay, expenses will be debited, incomes will be credited. In joint bank, it is very similar to the cash book. That means all inflow and outflow of cash will be recorded. And co-ventures account is nothing but the co-ventures capital account. Okay, what they have contributed, how much they have taken over, what is the profit that has been transferred to them. Okay. Okay, so let's read something from the book. After that, we'll move on to illustrations. When separate set of books are maintained. Okay. As the business duration is short, the book of accounts are not very comprehensive. The basic purpose is to know profit or loss on account of the joint venture. Only the basic purpose is to बस पता चल जाए कितना profit हुआ कितना loss हुआ. Okay. Like a nominal PL account, joint venture account is opened which records all the transactions related to the activities carried out. The net result of the account will be either profit or loss. Okay, as similar as we discussed joint venture account. To record cash or bank transaction, a joint bank account is maintained. This could take a form of cash book with cash and bank column. It will record initial contribution made by each co-venturers, proceeds of sales, expenses, and distribution of net balances among the co-venturers on dissolution of the venture. Okay. Third, to record transaction between co-venturers, a co-venturer personal account are also maintained. Okay, just as what we discussed. Now we'll see few entries along with their journal entries from joint venture point of view. Contribution of co-venturers means when they are contributing something. Joint bank account debit to co-venturer account with individual sum contributed. Like if there is co-venturer A and co-venturer B, so A is account, B is account. Joint bank account debit to co-venturer account. Okay. On purchase of good, so you're purchasing, so joint venture account will be there, correct? Nominal account, expenses debited, and there will be some flow from joint bank account, cash, or on credit, then supplier's name, or if co-venturers are supplying it from on their own behalf, then co-venturers account. Correct. The similar profit and loss or the similar accounting that we used to do, we'll do that only. Just as that, whatever you used to transfer it from to the trading and PL account, we'll transfer it to joint venture account. Okay. Cash or bank entries will be done by the joint bank account. And if co-venturers have done anything personally, then their name has to be mentioned. Okay. On making payment to supplies of good, we're making payment, correct? When you are making payment, then supplier's account debit to cash or joint bank or bills payable account if paying in by cash or bank or by bills payable to joint venture account with discount received. If you have received any discount, that will go to the joint venture account. if you have received the discount. Okay, next. On supply of goods out of own stock by any of the co-venturers, if they have supplied goods from their own, then joint venture account debit to co-venture personal account. Correct? Simple, basic accounting entries that we have done till now, it's the same. On payment of expenses, you have paid expenses, so expenses will be debited to the profit and loss accounts, but here it is joint venture account. If it has been by cash or bank, then joint bank, or if co-venturers have itself paid them, they have borne the expenses, then co-venturers account. Okay, right now if you feel like अरे sir कैसा हो रहा है समझ में नहीं आ रहा, okay, then you need not to worry. Okay, you need not to worry. Okay, once we go to the illustration partner, everything will be very clear to you. Now see, for sale of good, okay, let's do one thing. Now let's directly see the illustration because you might be confused. Once okay. Okay, let's take this example to our notes. We'll read everything and we'll solve it. So at first, I'll allow you to read the question very carefully. Pause the video over here, read the question, then I'll read, we'll discuss, and then we'll solve it. Okay. But why I am not reading first, I'm allowing you to read first because that will create an impact. Okay. So first you will read the question. Okay. Let's read the sum. Probir and Mihir, doing business separately as a business contractor, undertake jointly to build a skyscraper for a newly started public limited company for a contract price of 1 CR payable as 80 lakh in cash and balance by way of fully paid equity shares of the new company. Okay. A bank account was opened for this purpose in which Prabir paid 25 lakh and Mihir 15 lakh. Okay. The profit sharing ratio agreed was 2:1 between Prabir and Mihir. The transactions were advance received from the company 50 lakh, wages to contractor 10 lakh, brought materials 60 lakh, material supplied by Prabir 10 lakh, material supplied by Mihir 15 lakh, architect fees paid from joint bank account 21 lakh. The contract was completed and price was duly paid. The joint venture was duly closed by Prabir taking all the shares at 18 lakh and Mihir taking over the balance material for 3 lakh. Prepare joint venture account, joint bank account, co-venturers account, and share account. Okay, an additional account as a share account also needed to be paid, opened. Okay, so let's draw the account. I'll just draw it in a T shape. Okay. Okay, one will be joint venture account. I don't think much is needed. At least this much is needed. Okay. Another account will be joint bank account. Joint bank account. Then Prabir account and Mihir account. Both are needed. Okay. So I'll make it smaller ones so that I can fix it over here. Prabir account and Mihir account. Okay. And as well as we'll need shares account as well. We'll need shares account as well. Okay. So this is our joint venture account. Joint venture account. This will be our joint bank account. Okay, this is Prabir's account. Correct, Prabir and Mihir. Yeah, Prabir's account. Mihir account, and this will be our shares account. Shares account. Okay. Okay. So at first, see what actually has been there. A bank account was opened for this purpose, which Prabir paid 25 lakh and Mihir 15 lakh. Correct. So they have paid something to, they have contributed something into the business. Correct. So Prabir paid 25 lakh. So can I write in the Prabir account by joint bank? By joint bank 25 lakh, and to Mihir by joint bank 15 lakh. Correct. 15 lakh. So in all total to joint bank account, what I can write? What I can write? To Prabir account, to Mihir account, they have contributed, and that they have contributed a joint bank, Prabir 25 lakh and Mihir 15 lakh. Correct. We'll read one entries and we'll solve it. So this one is done. Now advance received from the company as 50 lakh. This is the advance they have received. Where this advance will go or where it will be received? At first, it will go to the joint bank account and then to the joint venture account. Correct. The joint bank account, it was coming into the business to joint venture account. This is nothing but the advance of 50 lakh. And similarly, it is an income, profit and loss account, sales, correct, by joint bank account 50 lakh. Okay, let's read another point. Wages to contractor. Now, where from wages have been paid? By joint account and joint venture account, correct? So can I write to joint bank account? This is nothing but the wages, and this is advance. Wages, how much they have paid? 10 lakh. By joint venture, wages, it has been paid. Okay, next, brought materials of 60 lakh. Brought material, purchase expense, expenses to be debited to joint bank account. To joint bank account, this is purchase. What is the amount? 60 lakh. Okay. And here, by joint venture again. Or in the same account, we have in the same way we have just written purchase, and that would have worked as well. Purchase of 60 lakh. Okay. Next, material supplied by Prabir and material supplied by Mihir. correct? They have supplied it. So to joint venture account, correct? To Prabir account, to Mihir account. These both are of material. Supplied. Mahir has supplied for, Prabir has supplied for 10 lakh and Mahir has supplied for 15 lakh. Correct? 10 lakh and 15 lakh. Now same will go to their account as well by joint venture account. By joint venture account. Prabir has paid 10 lakh, correct? 10 lakh. And Mihir as well by joint venture account. How much was the amount? 15 lakh. Next entry, architect fees paid from joint bank account. Now see, this is the very simple one, correct? So to joint bank, this is the architect's fees. Of what amount? 21 lakh. Similarly, by joint venture, or you can do like this, right here, you'll write architect's fees. And you can write as this as by this way. Payment was at 21 lakh. Okay. Next. Okay. These all are done. The contract was completed and price was duly paid. Correct. The joint venture was duly the joint venture was duly closed by Prabir taking all the shares at 18 lakh. Prabir has taken up all the shares of 18 lakh rupees. Okay. And Mihir taking upon the balance material of 3 lakh. Now see, Mihir is taking his what? Okay, so let's do an entry of okay. See, 80 was the price. We have only received 50. So that means balance 30 will receive now. Not only that, we will also receive shares for 20 lakh. Correct. So what I can write over here, by joint bank account, this is the balance price. Of how much? 50, 80 minus 50, that is 30. Not only that, they have also received shares. This will go by shares. Buy shares of 20 lakh. Okay. So by joint bank account to joint venture. To joint venture. Of that 30,000, 30 lakh, the advance, sorry, balance. 30 lakh, the balance. And see, you have written 2 buy shares, that means 2 joint ventures in the share account. 2 joint venture shares of 20 lakh. Now see, related to this shares, what line has been written? Prabir taking the shares at 18 lakh. He has only taken it on 18 lakh. That means 2 lakh loss is there on the shares by Prabir account. 18 lakh. That means loss will be borne by Joint venture. By joint venture account, 2 lakh is the loss. This is the loss. Now see, by Prabir, that means 2 Prabir will be there. 2 shares. Correct? 2 shares account of 18 lakh. And this loss will be replicated in the joint venture account. 2 shares loss. 2 shares loss. 2 shares account. This is nothing. This is about the loss of 2 lakh. Okay. Prabir took the leftover material for 3 lakh. Sorry, Mihir. Mihir took. So can I write by Mihir account? Can I write stock taken of what was the amount? 3 lakh, I think. Yes, 3 lakh. Now this 3 lakh will be in his Mihir account as well. 2 joint venture. What is Mihir account? Yes. 2 joint venture of 3 lakh. Anything more? Anything more that has to be done? Let's check it once. Profit sharing ratio is to 2:1. Okay. I think that much is done. Now you have to calculate profit or loss. Okay. So calculate with me. Then okay. So 1 lakh, 1 crore, 15 lakh minus 2 lakh, 30 lakh. Okay, so there's loss of 15 lakh. So its total is coming to be 1 crore and 18 lakh. So it will also be 1 crore and 18 lakh. So there is a loss. Okay, it will be shared by 2:3. 1 is 2:1 ratio, correct? 2:1. So can I write by Prabir 2/3 or by Mihir 1/3? Okay, total loss is of 15 lakh. So 15. So 5, 10 is 10 lakh, 5 lakh, correct? So 10 lakh and 5 lakh. So this will go to their account as well. Let me write loss on joint venture. So 2, it will go to the 2 side as well. Correct? The loss that they have beared. Two joint venture loss that they have beared of. Prabir has beared 10 lakh loss. Mihir has beared 2 joint venture. Mihir has beared a loss of 5 lakh. Okay, now it is the time to balance their account. So 25 lakh at 10 lakh means 35 lakh in total. 35 lakh in total. And 10 to 25, 18, that means 7. So it will be 2 joint bank account of 7 lakh. This is what? This is balance to be paid to him. Okay. Balance paid to Prabir. The 2 joint bank account, that means in that joint bank account, it will go by Prabir account. by Prabir account. This is balance paid of 7 lakh. Okay. And Prabir as well, we have for Mihir as well, we have to calculate. So it will be 15, 15, 30. Okay. So it will be 30 lakh. Okay. This will also be settled. Okay. 20 lakh. $25, 322, 22 lakh. This will be two joint bank account. This is balance paid 22 lakh. So it will go by Mihir account. Balance paid. This is 22, correct? Now I have to check whether this is matching or not. Okay. If it will be matching, then we are done with the deed, or there is some mistake in it. फैसले की घड़ी. So 25, 50, 75, 125, 120, 5, 5, 10, 2, 3, 40, 30, 70, 70 and 50, 120. 1 crore 20 lakh, 60, 70, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70, 80, 90, 80, correct, 120. So this is matching and we have done correct. Okay, so this is the simple way how it has to be done. Just as simple as that. It is as simple as that. Okay, this will be do this. This will be 35. Okay, this is as simple as to be done. If you are good with accounting, then joint venture will never ever be a problematic issue for you. Will never be a bigger problem for you if you are good in accounting. Okay. Now, related to the same separate set of books, there is one more illustration in the mat. Okay. Okay. I'll leave it on you. And in the next session, we'll start when no separate set of books are maintained. This is also simple. Okay. Then in the next session only, we'll complete the memorandum also and we'll complete up this chapter. Okay. Then we'll start with our insurance. Okay. So for today, we'll keep it up to here. I'll see you in the next session. Till then, bye-bye. Have a great day.